Sweet. Hello. Um, so, alrighty. Let's go ahead and hop on in the game. Check the library. I want to see what happened if you look back. Okay. Two. Oh, I thought it was a little secret if you look back.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring.
Oh.
A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Darn. Oh. Scene? Nope. Thought I mustly been called to copyboard. Talk to copyboard. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to receive some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait here, right here, until he gets back. Oh, God. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Opie. What? You could have fooled me. Well, yeah, it's no problem. The important, the port thing is, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all part of this something special, look. And it's all started right here in Beacon Pines. I
Toby
got it.
looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how can you start by telling me, look, no offense, but I got my own stuff to take care of. Hurry, Joker. We're all part of this together. You will let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm sitting around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy. But I couldn't be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on. Roxy needs our help. I hope my parents won't listen. No offense, but isn't Aurora always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us checking in the woods. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Sis and I will check the woods. We will be back later. We'll pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map. The wimp would. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. This is about a missing child. Oh, I must stress this decision can be under control. It guess all seems terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Culture will turn up safe and sound. I am. Spoke unsettling it. Trust my sister as supplies you with suitable legends. Ah yes, Miss Malcolm has been more than kind. We just telling our daughters back that. Where did she run off to? His eyes went wide in defeat. What do you mean vanished? That's impossible. Oh my, he doesn't even see the danger he's in. Hey, History Museum. It's loftable, really. Did you happy to see, gets a shot of a family jogging in town, telling the past. Feel free to check on yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Shopper Valentine. Young Shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
Huh. That was unhelpful. There's a banana. Oh. Yeah, I'll talk to him. Hey, girlfriend, has already been. Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he showed up safe and sound, and when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him on the house. You'll like that. Now we know. Look at that. It's really important.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Oh, the library's open.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous. A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oh.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
I got so much. I badly want to know which one's which.
Mythological phosphorescence.
Or like less of interest.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Hey, look, I did. Nope. I was actually surprised. He usually here early on the day when a new issue drops. The biggest dork automatic fan I know, besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me. You know where. I didn't know where. No, he does know where. Oh, Roger, that's space vent. Okay.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
I guess got achievements of nerds.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey,
Kato
kiddo.
was lost in his
Kato.
reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey, Luca. You sneak off on me. Good book. I'll get started.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on the Wonder World of Bees. Hurry up, bees are pretty cool. Yes, do you know that around 70% of bees' special activity lives in underground tunnels? Or if it's at there's two queens in a hive. They will fight to the death. Oh, fight. Oh. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Riley around recently. Nope, not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you will be the first to know. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nico works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luke Vinhorn. You new here? Yep, not by choice.
Beck's family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend, Raylo. He didn't come home last night, so he's missing? I guess so. Like missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Yep. Well, that sucks. Yeah. So, I should probably go and... Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? I say the unlucky penny. Unluck? Yep, well, technically it's land on his leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I'll do the opposite. Oh, that's kinda like me and, wow. I guess Raul is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name is Bakes. Pleasure to meet you, Bakes. I suppose I could use some help. Hard to keep up. Hey. Q, have you seen Raul around? Nope. Sorry. Luca. I keep my eye in the door looking for beetles. I haven't seen them. Haven't seemed to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with the world. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confuses your climate rhythm or something? Who to say? Yeah, I'm not a biologist. Just keep your eye out for him, would you? Of course. Oh. Dang, they board up the way. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because what is glowing ooze? I definitely know what I expect from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next first step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the?
As
Oh,
quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
okay. So the sign tells us this gook is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Yeah, she said, look what the cat brain digged in. Yep. I don't have time for this right now. Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts she's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yeah. She looks fine to me. Why, hello, I don't think we have been personally introduced. This Lake nicknames is my cat Tish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on accident if you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dude? Oh, he seemed pretty alright. Big, why do you have to be so you? Has even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Big, I'm only gonna say this one more time. Don't talk about my family. Look, well, look, he's grown a backbone now that the girl's around. First, his pop broke. Then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore. Bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Oh no.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Yep. Check
Beck
it.
lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the dish is she stealing you? Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for this. I just think you were just threatening
Iggy's
us.
eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around again.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
What? What little creep? Beck, I think you got a little ooze in
Beck
here.
shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? Depends. What are your feelings about having a more natural, refined look? Oh God.
Chapter 4. The best policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Oh, I'm not allowed to touch it. Oh, that's why I was funny. Oh, oh no. Okay, what the hell are you doing out here? Why did the kid with gray hair just run past us in panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Raul. Luca, I need to start telling me the
Roxy's
truth.
temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Well, I wasn't just playing around this thing. We were running lights at the old warehouse, but someone was there in a strange suit, and we hid in the dumpster, have a heavy bag dropped on us, and I think it was a body. So we ran, but we got split up, and I ran home, and it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Whoa. This. Whoa.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
Not your fault, Luca. You all gotta be okay, I
Roxy
promise.
drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. It's too dangerous for a kid. I just can't sit around and I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to the little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case there shows up. Sound like a
Luca
plan?
wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe this story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than
Looking
normal.
into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the wheeze.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Daddy, who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the ding thing never does, of course. I never seen anyone use it, really. But the whole thing is a waste of money if you ask me. Any words from Earl yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Earl knows those woods. Able to get his loss. Suppose you're right. Silly boy, you're to have his whole town very sick. Antic? We all know Rose like to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other option could there be? He's not playing a prank. He didn't get lost. Someone took him. I knew it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy. If there is something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help. Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Terrell when he went missing? Sally, I was hiding in the dumpster. What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in the strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go sneaking into someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I try to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you, Van Horrors, can't help yourself, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands
The door
now.
latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
No!
Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
But I don't have anything else.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Really, looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with ya? New kid, you're about to pun on your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Oh, hello, are you some kind of wacko? Makes sense, wackos shall unpacks.
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Oh,
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
you jacked my clothes are ruined. I'm gonna.
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
I don't feel so good. I guess. Oh shit. Yeah? That was insane. You're only gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems
The person
okay.
at the warehouse. The strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
I know. Who's there, little buddies? You're stuffing me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just help looking for Roll. Oh, you haven't heard the new good news. Roll Shadow was safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where is he? It's really funny. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be different, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Roll at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Whoa, that's relief. You guys should carry along before you get lost yourself. Yeah, come on, Ducky. Can't wait to return you to Earl. Oh, that reminds me. Luke, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was quite sick. You should march straight home, I guess. I think your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. Need to talk with Nelly about work
Beck
anyway.
glanced toward Luca.
Guess all that's and well. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Ran? 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 I know. If Gran wasn't.
Luca was alone. The house was empty. Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one. Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. Dad, I don't understand. Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal. The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was. Dad, we have to go! Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply. Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie. Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Go. Okay. There. Okay, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down
Rollo's
there?
voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
To me, someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the... took me into some sort of... I think I'm in the ground. On the ground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem worse for now, at least. Kara said you made it back home safe. Kara, no! Trust. He's... Hold on, someone's
The
coming.
signal went silent. Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time. Rollo's voice began to fade. With that, the signal died for good.
What about the treehouse? He wants me to use it in the treehouse to get better single. Earlier
Luca
things.
grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse. Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Us and our rules. You can count on me. We still need more time. Wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for once, refuse to sit delayed by wildest danger present. You keep your waist around you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
Alright, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made this deal with Carlos Valentine. Her resources could have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Then change. How is Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all. I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Our Speakling has a new subject, and we are in our
The three
agreement.
shared a determined look.
Reunion after the rest. Oh, Gran, what are you meeting with Miss Vecna and Mr. Tolan late night? Hey, Luca. Oh my God. Ah, darn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, I guess a few minutes. Either today I saw Mr. Carl and your Gran entering the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still haven't left. So I used the guard as told any reporter. Time. When they left, I held them here. Do you think they're out too? Whatever it is, they seem recognized and departed. They mentioned the festival. Yes, I heard that too. How's your grand been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. I called from to learn, it seems. He was rather perverse and terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of a scooping of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Now I'm gonna sneak out here for a little bit. See ya, Luca.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
I did it. I changed the sign. Didn't anyone see you? I didn't believe so. You were right. There's simply no to just strange letters. Oh, odd choice for a prank, though. Decisions such as these, odd
The
is
two
good.
boys shared a mischievous grin.
Can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quiet, not memorable, like making other selves scared her now. Oh. Oh no, I'm at a treehouse now. Sarah said you were alright. I've been out there. Hey, Rella, where are you?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
They're laughing in here. Y'all better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapon? How could you hear someone that already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What, you didn't recognize me? I guess I haven't been recognized myself
Luca
anymore.
stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. And now they help me like the beast I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. It's all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
So sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you can't control yourself for a second? And I get to be like this forever. There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you gotta be my savior? Perfect. Little Lucas saved the day. This positive attitude and the powerful of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through the wood. I only came here to hide. Hide from who? Who you're after? Luca, Luca. World is not safe, Luca. Luca, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rilla. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. They said they're going to the treehouse. The clapboard. What did I tell you? Those version of Harvard's are after me. They have been chasing me, yelling questions at me. answered the questions. They were saying the same stuff they always do, but it's different now. These guessing were threatening. Very, very. Thanks. Hello? Is anyone proceeding in this burner? Oh. Are they honey? Oh! Hello, Mr. Renhorn. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an administration chat? We will be revealed. Your time is here to us. Meet down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course. No problem. How many? All of them. Yeah, you're right. They're saying the same stuff, but the creepy con knocked to 10.
Iggy slumped to his knees.
They do. I'm so tired. They go do.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Oh, Iggy, there you are. You give me all of us hex of a scare. No, wait, just leave me alone. So sorry, Gary, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help! Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gong do to him? Well, that's a pretty hunky big question, Luca. What you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I need to do is us give up there and take care of him. You told Grell was okay, that he was back to his place resting. He is. Poor Philip just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a very hurtful thing to say, Luca. That's your buddies. Why? Because he let you rimmel on liking a Wagaboo? Nobody likes you, Craig.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you hop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a hex of a sore throat. And you want that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rally, liar? For sakes, look at the only teeny tiny thought I told you was that he was home. He was resting. He's safe. For now, at least. What happened to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite a pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole world can help you. You can decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca? Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rose. His request. Well then, I'm gonna go ahead and be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey. It was uncalled for, more than a little rude. And just plain unnecessary. Look, I really think we were good pals. What a shame that it come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
And
With a
this.
nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
No!
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay. Oh no. She's so. Nah. Oh, wait, there's. But I have no more. No other option to choose. I already did the thing I need is do this. But this is actually where I might actually stop at the moment. Well then, here's the part 2. Well, have fun.